Hi, this is Soul Gazer. So I finally got my Under Armour Curry 5 a couple days ago, so let's take a look at it together. I got size 11, and for Curry 5 they have a new box. There's numbered throughout the whole box, and they're using a white box instead of the traditional black box. And all the prints are done with a gold foil, just like here too, and also on the back. So I missed out on the first release, but I was able to grab one on the re-release. So the inside paper is the same. They didn't change the design for it. I think it would be nicer if they did change to a little bit more fancier paper, but no big deal. I got this at underarmour.com, but the laces are unlaced, kind of. They didn't tie it that well. That's unusual for them. This will be the sneaker he'll be wearing for this playoff season, as well as next season. And it's the first time he's actually wearing low-cut sneaker on games. And I hope he doesn't get hurt playing with this sneaker. But he insisted on having a low-cut sneaker to appeal to the consumers. So hopefully he doesn't get hurt and the sales will go up, and maybe he'll get a high-cut sneaker again to prevent the injury in the future. And before we get to the review, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as well as pressing that like button. Thank you for the support. This is Under Armour Curry 5 Pi Day. MSRP is $130, and they have a subtle branding on this model. The logos are a lot smaller than the previous models. Maybe they're finally realizing Under Armour logo and Curry's logo are not that appealing to most consumers. Here's the UA logo. It's really tiny. Upper uses really stiff material with mesh glued on the surface of it. It's really stiff, it doesn't move at all. It's like a plastic. And this side part looks like Curry 4. The lace loop is right here, and it has a rib like Curry 4. And there's a knit panel on the side. Pi is knitted with different knit style. And this knit feels pretty strong. It's almost like a corduroy feel. Panel 2 and 3 looks like a fly knit. It feels like it, a little bit rough feeling. And the fourth panel is the same as the first one. Heel uses the same material as a toe box. It's super strong. It may be made with plastic. Heel counter is pretty glossy, and it has Curry's signature on it. Heel strap feels pretty strong. It's a lot thicker than the one from Curry 4. There are 5 lines on the strap. It goes from vertical to horizontal. I'm not sure what this means. Maybe I need to look it up on their website. The heel molding feels pretty good. And these lines are molded too. So the molded piece covers most of the upper. And the knit area is around here and here. Same knit paneling throughout the upper. And here's the Curry logo. And tongue is stretchy. And the lace guard is plastic. And the midsole or outsole, there's a huge opening at the arch area. And midsole is pretty simple on the inner side, but on the outside there's 2 peaks and 5 lines here too. If you look at it closely around the toe area, it has tiny horizontal lines. Not sure what this is for. So they use translucent outsole. They've been using this a lot lately. And they get cut off right here. And I think it'll be nicer to extend the outsole a little bit further back. And I hope Curry won't slip because there's no outsole here. It uses a simple line tracking and separate square piece on the front. Graphic is printed inside, so even if you wear them, it won't affect the quality of the print. And there's huge opening by the arch, so there's hardly any outsole in the midsection. So the square piece, it has a circular pattern. Circle or pie seems to be the main design inspiration throughout this model. And they use this theme because 3.14, which is pi, is his birthday. So you can see all the numbers. I think they're all pi numbers printed on the outsole. Plastic pieces in the middle, and there's UA logo. So I'm pretty glad that they didn't use the UA logo too big. Nice to keep them settled. Or maybe them changing the logo a little bit might be better too if they want to hide it so much. Let's look at the shoe keeper. It's pretty interesting. It has this extra piece of paper. And they also come with this one too. So there's 3-piece total. I ain't seen this in the other model, but this is new. The insole is pretty standard. Curry logo. I thought they would have the pie graphic inside too, but they didn't. And the insole is not removable. I think if I really try, I think I could pull it out, but I don't need to do that right now. There's no lining, just like Curry 4. It's pretty minimal inside. And panel 1 knit has a minimal stretch. Panel 2 and 3 knit stretch pretty well. Yep. And panel 4 doesn't stretch as well because they're the same knit as panel 1. But here it stretches really well. So more opening it has on the knit, more it stretches. On the other hand, toe box area has no stretch at all. It's pretty stiff. And this right here, there's a piece sticking out inside. So check here when you try on, make sure it doesn't hurt you. Yeah. Curry 4 has similar issue, and I was in a lot of pain wearing Curry 4, so be careful. And on the other side, this part is another area that may hurt if you wear them, especially when you go on your toe. It's right here on the inside, so be careful when you try them on too. Make sure to check that it doesn't hurt you. Other than that, I don't think there will be any spot that may hurt you when you have them on. Let's try them on. So I forgot to mention earlier, this is like socks. It opens up pretty well. A lot better than Curry 4. In Curry 4, I had a really hard time trying them on. And if you haven't seen my video for that, please check them out. There'll be a link somewhere. And this fits, but there's some issue with it. Hopefully I can fix it by loosening up the lace a little bit. And let's try the other side. And my left feet is wider, so I hope this one will fit. And I had no problem putting my feet in, but I do need to loosen them out. So at this point, I can't wear them, but it hurts. It feels pretty stiff, and this may be a problem. So the molded piece is so stiff, my feet feel so compressed. I don't think I can move my feet at all, and it hurts so much. It's actually so painful that I can't even wear it anymore. So let me show you what the problem is. This outer shell is so hard. If your feet doesn't fit in here, you probably have to go up a size because there's no stretch at all. Right here, it's so stiff. It's like plastic. And it's not forgiving at all. Let's see how it will fit without socks. And it will go in, and let me tighten up the lace a little bit. It feels good so far. It's not as painful as when I have my socks on. And I can wiggle my toes inside the toe box, which I couldn't do it earlier. This might work. Let me try the other feet. So once again, my left feet is wider than my right feet, so need to make sure this side is okay too. And let me tighten up the lace a little bit. By the way, I think this is the first time Curry line is using a flat lace. They had a flat lace before, but it was those puffy ones, so it wasn't flat like these. And also, it came with extra lace. I think that's also the first time. So I have them on, and let me just feel it real quick. I can move my feet without any pain, and there's enough space to put my finger in. And let me walk a little. I think this will work. I don't feel any pain anymore. So I think it was just my socks. So I need to get a thinner socks because I think the Adidas one is pretty thick. Feels pretty good right now. This is how it looks on feet. Not bad, not bad at all. So overall, I really like this sneaker. It feels pretty good if you have the right size, and the design wise, it's not bad. And it's a little more comfortable than Harden, to be honest. And as for the sizing guide, it's true to size if you have a skinny to normal feet, and size up half a size if you have a wide feet, or try wearing without socks or with a thin socks. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you. And this is my future video, fit comparison of all Nike jersey